Oh, hello, and welcome to Prediction Movie Review. Hey guys, my name is Dylan. I feel nowadays movies are far too predictable, and so I'm setting off to prove just that. Armed with only a trailer and the first part of a movie, we'll pause to make predictions on what we think will happen, and then check back in at the end to see how we did. 2017 seems like a long time ago. Much simpler times. Back when I didn't have to be scared to do something as simple as go to the grocery store. However, there was something that happened that year that was equally as scary. Do you remember this? 4 years later, and I still find it hilarious that not only did someone come up with this idea, that Dreamworks greenlit it, and along the way not a single person went, "This is kind of weird, isn't it?" Nope. Shut up and see if Alec Baldwin will voice a baby. Strap into your high chair, grab your bottle, ready your soother, it's sequel time, baby! It's the prediction movie review for The Boss Baby, Family Business.
Walk in the building, I own it.
Uncle Ted, I missed you so much.
That's my girl.
Woohoo!
Uncle Ted, I also really missed you?
Suck it, Ted.
You suck. Get that passy out of my face.
Excuse me.
She can talk. All right.
I'm in the family business.
She said the thing. She said the title of the movie in the movie. Someone skipped superhero landing school and it shows.
An evil genius is teaching kids to be very bad babies.
Welcome to the baby revolution.
Hold on, I am all for suspension of disbelief when watching movies. Hell, we're watching adults make pretend. But we're to believe that Jeff Goldblum, the most likable guy in the world, is the villain in this? Yeah, that's not happening. Good try. As per the first one, the sequel looks equally as weird. If you're wanting to play along or just check it out for yourself, you can watch the movie by signing up for, it's called, hold on, Paramount Plus. Nope, that one sucks. Shudder? Nope, that's horror movies, although this looks terrifying. Peacock, that's it. Why is it called that again? Like the NBC logo. Peacock, because we don't already have enough streaming services to keep track of. Trailer done, now on to the first part of the movie, then we'll come back and make some predictions. Talking baby? Check. A trip to that weird headquarters from the first one? Check. A silly mission for them to go on? Check. And a horse that seemingly wants to kill Tim? Check. Thus far, Boss Baby 2 is just as odd as the first one. I stopped exactly 40 minutes in, and so far, nothing of real significance has happened so far. It's pretty boring. We've seen the seed planted of Tabitha not wanting anything to do with her father, the Boss Baby returned as an adult, and we've already seen the moment where Tim and Ted are swapped back to what they looked like in the first one. Oh, and there's a school principal that is most certainly, well, we'll get to that in the predictions. Speaking of which, let's make some, shall we? Tim, as his younger self, will try to get closer to his daughter. She will explain to him why she thinks her dad is annoying, and Tim will realize it actually has to do with him and not just his daughter growing up. Tim will perform with Tabitha at the school pageant. Later, Tabitha will have a greater appreciation for her dad, whether or not she knew that Marco's Lightspeed was him. If we may circle back to it, the principal, Dr. Irwin, is 1000% the villain. His evil plan will be to rid the world of parents because parents suck. Our heroes will attempt to get close to Dr. Irwin or his files, and while doing so, will be figured out and captured. While tied up, Dr. Irwin will take this time to explain his evil plan to them. Classic trope. Our heroes will escape, form a plan that does not go to plan, and then from there they have to improvise in order to stop him and save the day. As they're close to stopping him, the formula, which remember, only lasts for 48 hours, will wear off in an inconvenient time, although they are still able to manage to stop him. They showed Tim reminiscing about being a kid and talking about how life moves too fast. He will realize that yes, being a kid is great, but being a father, a husband, and having a family is far more important. Tim and Boss Baby will bond through the journey and realize they need to be in each other's lives more and spend time together. Boss Baby will show up in time for Christmas and be more a part of the family. As I mentioned previously, this is not really doing it for me. It's missing the, I don't want to say shock value that the first one had just because it was so weird. Charm might be a better way to put it. But at least it has a solid hour left, so here's to hoping it gets better from here. First things first, it was very weird to watch a movie set during Christmas while I'm sitting here sweating me balls off in the heat of summer. Even with their old March release date, they are still 3 whole months past Christmas. That's odd. Before we talk my thoughts on the Boss Baby predictions, here's what I got right. Tim, as Marcos, learns that Tabitha is unable to be as creative as her father, and therefore that is why she's been so cold to him. However, Marcos teaches her to let go and just sing to have fun, just in time for the pageant. Dr. Irwin is the bad guy. Dun dun dun! Yeah, nothing really too shocking there. He attempts to celebrate his B-Day, which isn't his birthday, but rather the day he rids the world of adults. Tim and Ted have a plan to sneak into his office. Ted does, and later learns of his evil plan. During the pageant, they try to stop him, but he was onto them the whole time and puts them in the box. Not the box! They did the cliche, we'll show you as we talk the plan out what would happen if it went exactly as it should. And of course it doesn't. Although, surprisingly, but not surprisingly, it's Tabitha and Tina who are the ones to stop Dr. Irwin and save everyone. There is a moment where Tim sees what he has and how amazing his family is, and they are the most important thing to him. Tina is able to crack Tim and Ted to acknowledge that they were hurt by growing apart and not being there for the big moments. They have a heart-to-heart as they're about to drown? Yay, kids movie. And at the end, as it looks like Ted once again won't show up, he throws a snowball and is there to celebrate Christmas with the family. Switching to what I was wrong on, I don't know why I thought that Marcos would show up the day before the pageant for his first day of school and magically be invited to share the solo with Tabitha. Yeah, that was dumb. She sings the solo, which I have to say was a really nice touch. Usually in kids movies, they have adults voicing the kids, and then when they go to sing, they sound like Jennifer Hudson. Here, they had Tabitha voiced by a kid, and would you look at that, she sounds like one when she sings as well. It's a small thing, but I definitely appreciated it. She does learn that Marcos was her dad and appreciates everything that he did for her. Last thing that was a complete mistake to make a prediction on. The formula, the one they made a big deal about how it only lasts for 48 hours, I had thought that maybe it would come into play, and it really doesn't. At this point in the movie, as Tim and Ted are growing back to their normal size, they're being blocked by the other parents, and it's Tabitha and Tina who are stopping Dr. Irwin. 6 right, 2 wrong. I would say 50% is pretty good. I'm joking, okay? I know it's less. No, more? Yeah, more. Here's the thing, I watched The Boss Baby in 2017 like everyone else and ultimately realized this is weird, but like a good weird? As with most sequels, this did not serve as a good follow-up. It's not that it's horrendously bad, it had its sweet moments, just the charm was missing from the first one and it kind of fell flat for me. Don't get me wrong, there were some things I liked. For instance, this kid is awesome.
I like glue.
And I thought they handled talking about people growing apart really well, showing that sure, Tim and Ted missed some key things in each other's lives, but at the end of the day, they are brothers and will always be there for one another. But then there was quite a bit that I did not like. Such as, here is Tina, the new Boss Baby. You know, the name of this series. I'm sure she'll have a major role and come across really important. Nope. Her only real purpose is to facilitate Tim and Ted going on a mission, which yes, was to stop the evil guy, but primarily the focus was to reconcile their relationship. She wasn't around much, and even when she was like a background character, which didn't bode well for the end when all of a sudden she and her sister are the most important people who save the day. Also, it may just be me projecting this, but the movie put itself in a weird predicament by having Tim, as Marcos, spend so much time with his daughter. There was a few moments where it looked like we were about to get a Marty McFly situation. I mean, come on. Tim and Tabitha are laying in her bed while he sings her a really nice song about believing in herself. The flirtatious energy was through the roof. Thankfully, they didn't lean too heavily into it. I think I've made it pretty clear. I didn't enjoy The Boss Baby Family Business as much as I did the first one. The worst thing that I learned about myself while watching this movie, that I'm old. I saw this, and rather than think, oh wow, that is so cool, my first thought was, why would you do that? That is going to be a nightmare to try to clean up, you idiot. Use your head next time before you go and do something so stupid. Growing up does indeed suck. Do you have a movie that you want to see a prediction movie review for? Obviously, I can't have seen the movie in order to make this work, but leave your suggestions in the comments below. Lastly, I predict that you will like the video and subscribe, and that's appreciated. Thanks for watching.